What if dragons never truly left us? What if hidden beyond the clouds, deep beneath the mountains, was a world of electricity, lightning, and creatures so rare they've never been seen by human eyes until now? This isn't just a story. It's an epic spark-blasting, tail-flapping, lightning-zapping adventure with your favorite dragon hero Toothless and a new gang of dragons that might just shock the scales off you. Our tale begins in New Berk, a village high on cliffs and surrounded by sea, where people fish, build, and tell stories of the dragons they once knew. Hiccup was now the chief older, wiser, and maybe just a little more serious than he used to be. His beard had grown thicker, but his heart still beat for dragons. And then there was Zephyr, Hiccup's daughter. Brave, smart, and dangerously curious. She loved reading her dad's journals, especially the ones about Toothless and their wild adventures. Her younger brother Nuffink, well, he was more into snacks, explosions, and accidentally setting things on fire. Together, they were a disaster waiting to happen. One stormy night, as thunder cracked across the sky and lightning painted the clouds, Zephyr saw something, a flash of wings, a streak of blue, and then a sound, not thunder, not wind, a roar, a real dragon-style, bone-shaking roar. Zephyr grabbed Nuffink, her hand-carved wooden sword, and an emergency fish jerky pouch. "We're going dragon hunting!" she shouted. Nuffink barely had time to pack his marshmallows before they were off into the rain. Meanwhile, deep in the clouds, something stirred. A black blur flew faster than the storm itself. Toothless the Night Fury King was back. He had felt it, a change in the sky. Something wasn't right, something electric. Suddenly, a blast of lightning whooshed past him, nearly clipping his wing. But this wasn't normal lightning. It was alive. It had wings. It had eyes. It was a dragon. Glowing blue with sparks shooting from its tail, it zipped through the clouds like a comet. Toothless followed. That's what dragons do, they protect each other. Back in New Berk, Hiccup and Astrid weren't thrilled about their kids running off during a thunderstorm. But when Hiccup saw the old symbol, glowing on the cliffs, a lightning bolt etched in ancient rock, he knew this wasn't just a weather problem. Gobber, of course, arrived late, chewing loudly on a yak sandwich. "You ever hear of the Thunderlings?" he mumbled. "Dragons made of lightning. They zap before they flap." Zephyr's eyes lit up like a lantern. "Real lightning dragons." "I want one." "No," said Astrid. "Yes," said Zephyr. "Absolutely not," said Hiccup. "Too late," said Nuffink. Already halfway into the glowing cave, that's when they found it. A tunnel hidden beneath the cliffs, humming with energy. They followed it down, 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 until they reached a glowing underground world. It sparkled with blue crystals, glowing mushrooms, and vines that lit up when you touched them. And then they heard the zaps. Dragons, small, large, buzzing, glowing, flew through the air like living. Thunderbolts, these were the Thunderlings. At first, they hissed and sparked, ready to attack. But then came Toothless. He landed calmly, purred softly, and every Thunderling froze. Out stepped Voltark the Elder, the leader, the dragon of storms. His wings were like storm clouds. His eyes crackled with ancient power. And when he spoke, his voice sounded like rolling thunder. "Why have you come?" he asked. Hiccup stepped forward to help, "if you'll let us." Voltark hesitated. "Our queen is trapped. The volcano burns. The lava rises. Our world is ending." Turns out, deep inside the earth, the volcano of Smolderclap had awakened. Lava was melting through the walls of their world. Their queen, Zaltrana, was imprisoned behind a wall of molten fire. If they couldn't stop it, the entire underground kingdom would explode and take New Berk with it. But first, said Voltark, you must train. Train? Who could train lightning? Enter Sparxius, an ancient thunderling with sparkly spectacles. A grumpy growl and zero patience. He ran the Zap school where the rules were simple. Don't blink. Don't yawn. And don't touch anything without rubber gloves. Zephyr was a natural. She soared through the air. On her dragon, zapped through rings, and even learned how to steer using heartbeats. Nuffink. He electrocuted his boots, zapped a rock, and accidentally taught a baby thunderling to burp flames every time he sneezed. Gobber, he tried to ride one, and now his eyebrows still spark when he blinks. But the real challenge lay ahead. The rescue! With Toothless leading and Voltark giving the green spark. The team dove into the molten maze of fiery tunnel filled with lava geysers, molten boulders, and dancing magma crabs. Zephyr led the charge, guiding her thunderling through falling rocks, bursts of fire, and rivers of heat. They finally found the Queen Zeltrana, her wings folded, her glow fading inside a crystal cage. The only way to free her, whispered Sparxius, is with the Zap of Unity. So Hiccup, Astrid, Zephyr, Nuffink, Toothless, and even Sparxius stood side by side, dragons and humans. They connected through their hearts, their friendship, their spark, and boom! A wave of blue lightning exploded, melting the crystal. Zeltrana rose, majestic, wings wide, eyes glowing. She let out a song roar so beautiful and powerful, it shook the mountain. But they weren't out yet. The volcano began to erupt. Lava poured from the walls. The maze crumbled. They flew fast, dodging blasts of fire, magma crabs doing the cha-cha behind them. Just as it looked like the tunnel would collapse, Toothless roared, leading everyone through the final gap. They burst into the open sky as the volcano exploded behind them, spraying sparkly ash and glowing steam high into the clouds. Everyone in New Berk saw dragons everywhere. Thunderlings zoomed through the skies. Zephyr flew past the crowd on her new best friend, a baby thunderling she named Zippy. Queen Zeltrana and Voltark roared proudly from the sky. Some dragons stayed. Some returned underground. But a new bond had been born. Hiccup looked at his family, his village, the dragons in the sky. He smiled. Looks like it's time for a new chapter. He opened his notebook and scribbled the title, How to Train Your Thunderling. Because dragons aren't just creatures of legend. They're family, they're friends, and they're never truly gone. They just find new ways to fly. The Lost World of Thunderlings. Let the sparks begin.